Welcome back guys. Again, I'm here with another video और इस वीडियो में हम बात करेंगे एक मोनोपोली स्टॉक की, राइट? एक ऐसे स्टॉक की आप लोग उससे बहुत ज्यादा वाकिफ हो, उस स्टॉक को आप अच्छे से जानते हो और उस स्टॉक की बात करेंगे. बट बिफोर दैट लेट मी इंट्रोड्यूस माई सेल्फ. आई एम डॉक्टर सीमा जैन. आई एम अ सेबी registered research analyst. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on my YouTube channel, which is Stock Pro official channel. You can follow me on my YouTube channel. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Telegram, wherever. And the description, you will get all these details where you need to follow me in the description down below, right? You can just click to the description and you will be able to find all the details in the lower part of it. All right, so let's come back and I'm going to start with my presentation. I'm going to talk about this stock called PVR, right? The show is for recovery, right? PVR एक ऐसा स्टॉक है जो इस समय रिकवरी के कगार पे खड़ा हुआ है. अगर आप न्यूज़ बहुत क्लोजली फॉलो कर रहे हो तो ऑलमोस्ट कोरोना धीरे धीरे जा रहा है. डेफिनेटली ऑल ऑफ अस वांट टू नो दैट. इवन आज की न्यूज़ थी कि शायद पब्लिक प्लेसेस में मास्क लगाने की भी जरूरत नहीं है. And with all opening up of all the bans or boundaries, what is happening, that PVR is almost ready for starting all the movies that we were waiting for. आप लोगों को सबको पता है कि ह्यूमन बींग्स लाइक टू सोशलाइज, राइट? उनको सोशलाइजिंग करनी है, आउटिंग करनी है, बाहर जाना है, रिलैक्स होना है, मूवीज देखनी है. और मूवीज 2-2.5 साल हो गए. ऑफ कोर्स देयर वाज ओटीटी, बट डजंट मीन ओटीटी डजंट सेटिस्फाई अंटिल आप मूवी हॉल में जाके जब तक वो पॉपकॉर्न ना खाओ, जब तक एक शानदार एक सीट पे ना बैठो, तब तक आपका मूवी का एक्सपीरियंस पूरा नहीं होता है. तो आज अपने स्टॉक को हम जानते हैं. आप लोग सब इस स्टॉक को बहुत अच्छी तरह पहचानते हो, बट क्या क्या इसके वैल्यूएशंस हैं, क्या लगता है कहाँ पे स्टॉक खड़ा हुआ है, आज हम उस सब की बात करेंगे. प्लीज आप लोग स्टॉक तो देखते हो बट उसके बारे में जानो. जानने से क्या होगा, आपकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग अबाउट द बिजनेस विल ग्रो, राइट? Or I'm your host, Dr. Seema Jain. I'm a PhD in physics from IIT Delhi, but doing nothing to do with physics as of now. Fully dedicated to stock market. I'm a SEBI registered research analyst and founder and chief mentor at Stock Pro. You can follow me on any of these places. Telegram, our website, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You can WhatsApp to my team. You can call up on this mobile number, or on YouTube you can follow me. So PVR is the largest cinema chain in India. इंडिया की सबसे बड़ी मूवी चेन है, मूवी हॉल चेन है. इसके पास करीब 866 स्क्रीन्स हैं, of which 857 are in India and 9 in Sri Lanka. Right? The highlights: multifold sequential jump in footfall and per screen revenue anticipated. Cinepolis merger to take combined company market share to 40%. Large movie pipeline to drive recovery and growth. तो ये जो है हाइलाइट्स है. क्या एक्सपेक्ट किया जा रहा है कि कंपनी का शेयर ग्रो करके इट्स गोना रीच अबाउट 40%, एंड लार्ज मूवी पाइपलाइन which are in the pipeline can drive recovery and growth. As the COVID pandemic had severely hit the film exhibition multiplex sector globally, right? Globally, so PVR is current market price 1706. आज की डेट में अगर हम इसका प्राइस देखते हैं तो 1700 के आसपास है. प्री कोविड जब शुरू हुआ था उससे जस्ट पहले ये एक मोनोपोली स्टॉक था और ऑलमोस्ट लाइक कंटिन्यूसली इट वाज ग्रोइंग एंड द प्राइस वाज अबाउट 2100. आज की डेट में ये आपको एक डिस्काउंटेड वैल्यू पे मिल रहा है, ऑलमोस्ट लाइक 30 to 40% डिस्काउंट पे मिल रहा है. एंड Cineworld, the world's second largest cinema chain, has lost 89% of its market value in India. PVR and Inox lost their market cap by 59% and 60% respectively. However, they have started recovering now with the resumption of mobility and large-scale vaccination. People are increasingly engaging in outdoor activities and cinemas are seeing an improvement in footfall. Full recovery appears inevitable, right? पूरी recovery शायद ना हो अभी इतनी जल्दी, right? But a lot of recovery is taking place. A lot of good movies, like अभी मैं सुन रही थी Gangubai, Kathiawad was one of the very recent movie which was super hit. People have gone to the halls and watched it, right? A lot of good movies have come. जैसे बधाई दो एक अभी मूवी आई थी, एक 83 मूवी आई है, वो भी लोगों ने हॉल में जाके देखी है. तो a lot of good movies are lined up. And then the biggest beneficiary जो इस कोविड पीरियड में थे वो था OTT प्लेटफॉर्म लाइक नेटफ्लिक्स, लाइक Amazon Prime, like Z5 or Sony Live. All these were very they, because people were at home, they were not going to the movie hall, तो क्या कर रहे थे वो लोग, OTT पे हम लोग सारे अपने आप को entertain कर रहे थे. So where films and TV serials were released online in the absence of multiplexes. This argued well for OTT apps like Netflix, Amazon, Z5, among others. Despite the popularity of these apps, consumers visit cinema. Despite the popularity of these apps, consumers visit cinema for an overall outing experience with friends and family, which can't be replaced by movie viewing at home. Without a doubt, OTT consumption will continue rising. Nonetheless, consumption demand is different in both cases. And beyond initial cannibalizing, OTT won't swallow multiplex. So अगर आप कोई मूवी थिएटर में जाके देखनी है तो आपको मूवी थिएटर में ही जाके देखनी है. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल स्पेशल इफेक्ट्स के साथ कोई मूवी आती है जैसे बाहुबली है, आपको थिएटर में ही उसका आनंद आएगा. जब आपको 3D साउंड मिलेगी, जब आपको एक स्पेशल इफेक्ट्स मिलेंगे, तभी आप उस मूवी को enjoy कर सकते हो. Major movies will continue to seek box office release first before digital release. Big budget movies require large distribution and screening to recoup investment. Hence, box office releases are essential for a movie release. Digital release, on the other hand, represent a much smaller source of revenue, despite a large number of subscribers base of some of the OTTs, due to the minuscule average revenue per user, right? क्योंकि अगर आप किसी OTT पे अपनी मूवी को रिलीज करते हो तो आपको एक बहुत छोटा सा सम मिलता है, क्योंकि वो ओवरऑल सब्सक्रिप्शन का एक छोटा सा पार्ट होता है, राइट? फॉर एग्जांपल, बाहुबली 2 was released in 6,500 screens in India and 2,500 overseas in 2017. On a budget of 250 crores, the movie collected over 1,000 crores in box office in first 100 days. On this, 500 crores was collected in the first week itself. Now, return to cinemas going to be robust, right? People are waiting. Log intezar kar rahe hain. They have to. All of us are waiting, aren't we? We are waiting. Of course, restaurants have opened up, hotels have opened up, traveling has opened up. अब last में आके cinemas are also going to be opened up. और जब ये open होंगे तो return of this particular share is also going to be robust. Over 2 years of limited mobility are now seeing people venturing out aggressively. Comes as revenge travel, right? I can give you an example. I was traveling in India, forget about US travel. Even US travel for that matter, I can tell you, we went to Hawaii for a holiday from San Francisco. The flight was jam-packed, right? There was no space. And even Hawaii was full with tourists. Similarly, what I can tell you, like I just took a holiday in February once I came back to India. And again, when we traveled to Rajasthan, some of the best hotels, we couldn't get registration, even after a month before. So that's called revenge traveling. Everybody wants to travel. Now everybody wants to go and watch a movie in the hall, right? Why? Because 2 साल हो गए हमने कुछ movie नहीं देखी है hall में जाके, right? We want to have that experience, that liberty, right? So this saw nearly full flights of all travel destinations across India. Now regular outings are increasingly becoming normal. Two major beneficiaries are going to be restaurants and the cinemas. In the December quarter alone, footfalls at PVR were at 1.45 crore, the highest since March 2020 and 35% below the pre-COVID level. Imagine pre-COVID level से जरा सा नीचे है, not usually below, जरा सा नीचे है. Since December, the trend has picked up and should continue to grow rapidly. अब आते हैं कि कौन सी वो मूवीज है जो रिलीज होने वाली है. सो बोर्ड बेस्ड डिमांड रिकवरी ऑन द बैक ऑफ द न्यू कंटेंट. सो अगर पीछे की कुछ मूवीज को देखते हैं तो आप देख सकते हैं कि हाउ दे वर लाइक देयर वाज स्पाइडरमैन नो वे होम, पुष्पा द राइज part 1, how the market share has gone up, right? If you have a look at it, how the occupancy has gone up. This is the part, right? Sharp shoot in the when the movies came in, like for example Suryavanshi. Here also there was a sharp increase in the audience, right? So if you see how the recovery has taken place in east, it has taken place almost like 107%, south 106%, west 97%, north 87%, and total basically 90% recovery has already taken place, right? So admissions reached a peak of 112 of pre-pandemic level in week 12, right? Ever since the cinemas have been open, the almost the halls are almost like full. Now, robust cinema chain in India. PVR is the largest cinema chain in India and has 866 screens. Over the years, it has entered different regional markets. A cinema chain makes money through multiple sources, which include ticketing revenue, like let's count down the revenues: ticket revenue, food and beverages, sales and advertisement during the movie screening. Over these are the three major revenues, right? You all know कि हम जब जाते हैं तो एक टिकट के पैसे देते हैं, फिर वहाँ कुछ खाते पीते हैं उसके पैसे देते हैं. आपको पता है कि पोटेटो लाइक वेफर का पैकेट भी एक्सपेंसिव होता है, या पॉपकॉर्न भी एक्सपेंसिव होता है फॉर दैट मैटर. इवन जो आप वाटर बॉटल लेते हैं, दैट इज ऑल्सो एक्सपेंसिव, राइट? सो दैट्स हाउ cinema hall makes money. The third is the advertisement that you see over there. Over 2015 to 20, its average price has grown at a CAGR of 2.6%, and spend per head, right, by 8.4%, revenue by 18.2%, the net profit, and by so imagine the revenue has grown 18.2% and net profit has grown by 16.4%, right? Double digit growth in both revenue as well as in the profit. Then further pre-COVID, it maintained a EBITDA and PAT margin of 33%. It's a very, very good margin if you ask me. EBITDA and the PAT margins are 33% and 5% respectively. During COVID, the company rationalized its rent and other fixed cost, renegotiated contracts, and further expanded the number of screens by 21, and now it is 866. Multiple media reports indicate that PVR is in merger talks with Cinepolis. It would add 471 screens to take the combination to 1,337, and a joint market share of about 40%, right? This would mean that PVR would be 2x to the nearest competition. Like PVR strength will be almost double its nearest competition, which is Inox, in terms of screens. The size itself would help the company to pursue aggressive expansion to new locations, right? So size does matter in business. You know how big is your empire, right? कहाँ तक आप फैले हुए हो. 1337 screens all over India, right? It makes it doubly strong than its other competitors. Now, अगर आप देखते हो कि इनकी स्क्रीन्स कहाँ हैं, तो साउथ में they have about 34%, north 31%, east 5%, and west में 29%. And ticket pricing, if you see, have constantly grown up, right? Each year on year basis, except 21, the ticket price and spending trends, right? Average ticket price and spending per head. So अगर आप average ticket price देखते हो, blue is the average ticket price, which has been growing year on year basis, and so is the spending per head. Spending per head means when you go to the movie hall, how much you are spending per person, right? That's also on a rise. Then we have financial performance, right? Agar aap dekhte ho, EBITDA pre-COVID, after COVID, this is how EBITDA margins have again bounced back, right? Of course, the rest of the statistic could be ignored because we were into the strong COVID waves. Now अब क्या है, बिग मूवी पाइपलाइन टू ड्राइव फुटबॉल. अब जैसे जैसे बड़ी बड़ी मूवीज लॉन्च होंगी और स्क्रीनिंग होगी उनकी, तो footfalls will keep on increasing. Like how many, I don't know, how many of you want to see the Pushpa, the Rise part 2, right? I can't say कि movie अच्छी थी, बुरी थी, but I don't want to analyze it like that. It was an entertainment. It was a fiction. We enjoyed it, right? Now all of us are waiting for it, right? I don't want to, go into those details. Ki, you know, sandalwood ka smuggling ho raha tha, or there was a lot of killing. But overall, if I look at it as a fiction, there was a part of entertainment, right? And people are waiting for the second part of it. Even if they like it or they don't like it, people will watch it, right? Similarly, a lot of good movies are lined up. So in case you are waiting for the second part of Pushpa the Rise, you can just write it in the comment box. Or any movie that you are waiting for, you can write it in the comment box. So the big movie pipeline to drive footfall. COVID has forced a lot of producers to delay their release and of their big movies, and had led to a large pipeline. The release of big star, big budget movies have started and are seeing brisk business. A large pipeline of movies will ensure regular footfalls to the cinemas for the entire year. Some of the upcoming movies in the next 3-4 months are Lal Singh Chaddha, which is Amir Khan's movie, Tiger 3, which is Salman Khan's movie, Jurassic World, and the Thor. And that would keep audience interest intact. अब आते हैं कंपनी के वैल्यूएशन पे. We see a large jump in the revenues of PVR in the quarters to come as audience return to cinema, right? Our estimate suggests that PVR would still take one more year before returning to pre-COVID margins, and perhaps that get pushed to year 24. PVR is still trading 16% below pre-COVID levels, and an increase in footfall would aid recovery. I would just take you to the graph, और आपको मैं graph पे ले जाके दिखाती हूँ. The recovery has been very, very sharp. Although the profits has yet not, it has still not has come into the profit zone, but the recovery of the stock, right, is definitely very, very good. PVR's premium positioning in a consolidating industry and a probable move towards dual poly are net positive for the company. Arguably, at current levels, another 15-20% price rise would close the gap with the fair value of the company. Investors can take advantage of the current volatility to make an entry, right? You can see how the net sales have dipped, in the year 21. Year 21, it was just 280 crores, and again, it is in 22, 1600 crores have been already. An estimation in year 22, it's estimated to be 1600 crores. Year 23, 3815, and 24, it's about 4500 crores, right? EBITDA, you can see, of course, there was a decline in year 2021, but after that, it's expected to produce good, earnings. Earnings will expand for sure, and 24, it definitely is going to be back with full bang, right? Now PVR's premium position, now investors can take advantage of the current volatility and make an entry, right? So it could be a good opportunity to take entry into PVR. So this is how PVR's stock prices at before COVID, it was 2100. This is where the COVID stuck, right? This is where the COVID stuck at this place, and it fell to about 700. And then after that, it has been steadily going up, right? Even recovering to about 1900, 1800 as well, before the recent fall started, right? Again, it's about 1700 something today as it closed. So now there could be some risks also, right? What kind of risk that we can look into? There could be another COVID wave, right? That's what people are predicting. Or volatility due to geopolitical tension and Fed tapering, right? These are the two cons in case everything remains same. The conditions become normal, the war is subsided, or the COVID doesn't come in that aggressive way. We can definitely expect this stock to touch to cross 2100 and then go till 22, 23, 24, and 2500. For till 24, my target of this stock is going to be 3,000 rupees. So keep accumulating at every dip without getting worried, without feeling, why there is something. Every dip will be an opportunity to create wealth, right? This is a monopoly stock, one of the very good monopoly stock. Once the COVID is depleted and the war is subsided, you can definitely expect good returns. So with this, I'm signing off. Take care and keep learning and keep investing, and all the best, guys. Follow me wherever you want. Give a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye. Take care.